What happened to shovelware? Shovelware has been a part of the gaming industry since the very beginning. It was a massive part of the market, with entire studios existing solely to buy big IPs to make crappy, cheap games with them. Shovelware was huge, but these days, we don't see it nearly as much, at least not in the way we used to. And there's a couple good reasons for that. For one, as I always say, developing video games has gotten really expensive. Even relatively cheap games can be expensive to develop with any size studio. On top of that, the video game market has changed a lot. What was once seen by big companies as a cheap novelty, a toy basically, is now one of the biggest media markets on the planet. Owners of these big IPs understand that a good game can be really good for the IP and make them a lot of money. And they also know that a bad game can really hurt the brand. So they tend to stay away from them. That's not to say they never happen, they definitely still do, but most generally try. At least on console they do. Their cheaper endeavors have tended to stray more towards the mobile market, which makes a lot of sense. Mobile games are cheaper and easier to make, and they reach a lot more people. But that's not to say that shovelware has completely disappeared off of consoles. They've just changed their target. Instead of getting big name IPs, they're copying indie games. The formula is pretty obvious. A game like Supermarket Simulator, Schedule 1, or Peak will show up and completely explode on the internet. And a lot of people want to play it. However, a lot of people only have consoles. And this is where those shovelware devs jump in. A lot of these games are already very simple. And when you don't have to come up with any ideas on your own, well, it's really easy to just copy and paste what they already have. Games like these never make the front page, but they're not trying to. They're not great, most of them aren't even good, but they're there to trick children or the uninformed who see the game online and think that this is it. And in the end, isn't that what shovelware is for?